So the mandate we were given by Ubisoft was to redefine action-adventure games for the next generation of console. That's quite ambitious, but the team was really excited to be given the opportunity and the amount of time that we need to do it. So basically the core team from Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, right after that game broke off and started building this game, all of the technology from scratch, and prototyping and redesigning gameplay to really be next gen. You play an assassin, as the title implies. The assassins are a clan of people who came to be around the Third Crusade, actually at the Third Crusade. The term assassin comes from this clan, and our storyline is all based on historical facts. So everyone that you assassinate actually did die in the year 1191, which is the year in which the story takes place. And your goal as an assassin is to take out all the key guys who are architecting the Third Crusade. So bad guys on all sides of the fence. We've recreated the Holy Land as it was historically then. There are three main cities that you play in. One is Jerusalem, one is Damascus, and one is Acre. And then you've got all the surrounding countryside, the North Kingdom, the South Kingdom. You also have a bit in the forest, which is where this historical battle of Arsuf took place between Saladin and Richard the Lionheart. So the term assassin comes from Hashashin, which some people believe means users of hash and other people believe it's followers of Hassan. Basically, there is this guy who architected the assassin clan, and you are playing for the lead of the assassins. So he basically gives you your missions. It's an action game, so everything is really fast-paced action. The action is based on assassination, which is a three-part action. Basically, your approach, which involves some eavesdropping, and then the big moment of assassination, and then really fast-paced escape through the crowd. Our two main gameplays, which are really meant to be next-gen and action-packed, on which we've put a lot of emphasis, is crowd gameplay, and then free running. Free running is, I don't know if you've heard of it, it's also called le parcours, but it's basically a trend that's been big in Europe for the last little while. It's like skateboarding without a skateboard. And so what we've recreated is cities that are completely interactive. And the rule is anything that sticks out 2 inches is an interactive ingredient. And so basically you get to run around completely free form using the buildings and then also using the crowd. There's a little RPG element too, which is that your assassin does evolve. You kind of level up and you can get new cool weapons, new cool stuff, new abilities. Your main weapon is your hidden blade, which is when you go through the assassination, the assassin initiation, they basically cut off your finger and install this hidden dagger. And the hidden blade is what you use during your assassinations to get information from people. So throughout the story, you're not only taking out these bad guys who are architecting the Third Crusade, but you also end up finding out bits of information from them about this bigger conspiracy that's going on. So you've got your hidden blade, you've got swords, you've got throwing daggers, throwing knives, so basically knives that can give you some ranged weapon, and then there's a whole bunch of other different things that you get as you level up. The main inspiration is the actual clan of assassins. So historically, the assassins were the first assassins. So, you know, all of the mercenaries that came after and stuff like that, the concept of political murder or assassination actually came from these people. So it's based on really how they did their training and the type of stuff that they used. We worked with a historian, and we have found a bunch of plans of the cities as they were at those times. We've done a lot of research on the real characters that existed then, the head of the Templars who was in town, you know, and all of these figures come to play in the game. Yeah, it's a politically charged subject, and we've tried to deal in a very sensitive way about any potential controversy, because it's important to us to not be taking any sides and not do anything that's offensive, and so we're sticking to historical fact. Besides that, though, there's a whole undertone that was going on that we think is relevant to what's going on today, and that in some ways, if you're the type of gamer who's not just running around trying to kill a bunch of guys, or, you know, which is also fun, there is something that you can read into it, because it's very important to Patrice Désilets, the creative director, my whole team, and even Ubisoft, to provide a bit more mature storytelling in games and really bring the entertainment value up to the next level. And for that, I think you have to tell real stories. Assassin's Creed is coming out on PS3 in 2007.